Hello everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Ray Food Channel. So we have started our Christmas series, and today I am going to show you how to make coconut angwamo with pan fried pork chops or pan cooked pork chops with onion. So let's get started. So for this recipe I'm going to use 2 large onions. So let's get started. First step, very easy. Peel the onions, wash them, and then cut them into slices, or if you don't want slices, just dice them. Okay, so I'm using 2 onions, but feel free to use only 1 or even more if you like. Okay, so I am almost done slicing my onions, and by the way, you can also use shallots onions if you prefer, or even red onions. It's very nice. Okay, so now I'm going to put my onions in my bowl and I'll come back to it later on. So I'm going to season my meat with some garlic flakes, all-purpose seasoning, all-purpose savory seasoning, some piri, some hot curry powder, and I'm also going to add a little bit of salt to taste, and I'm also going to add some chili powder. So this is all I need for my meat. So this is the meat I'm using today, and it's called pork medallion. If you do not eat pork, please use beef or even chicken using the same seasoning. So I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of garlic flakes. I really love garlic. Then 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. Then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of piri seasoning. If you've never tried piri, please go ahead and try it. It's awesome. And then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of hot curry powder. You can use mild one, and 1 tablespoon of all-purpose savory seasoning. Next, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of hot chili powder. And this is it for the seasoning. Now I'm going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, and I'm using vegetable oil. And then with my washed hands, I am going to mix everything together. So if you want, you can leave it in the fridge to marinate for a few hours, but I am going to cook it straight away. So this is my pork medallions here, and it is ready to be cooked. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare my rice. So I'm going to cook 6 cup rice like this. Okay, and then I am going to wash it under cold water to remove as much starch as I can. So if you can wash it about 3 times, it's the best thing to do. Okay friends, so now I'm going to heat up some oil, and I'm using coconut oil, and trust me, it is amazing with angwamo. And I'll be using 3 full tablespoons of coconut oil. Please feel free to use any type you like. So when the oil has melted, I am going to add in my 2 sliced large onions, and then I'm going to stir it and leave it to saute for about 4 minutes or until it starts becoming brown. So that's how I like it. Okay, so keep stirring and keep an eye on the stove so that it doesn't burn. Alright guys, so it is now ready. It has the color I like and it smells so good. And now I am going to add in my washed rice, and as usual, you know me, I'm using basmati rice, but feel free to use any rice type you like. If you want it healthier, please use a brown rice if you can get some. Okay, but to me it is Christmas and this is the rice I like. It is my favorite. So now stir it, and then we are going to add water to it. So for this quantity of rice, I'm going to add 1 liter 200 ml of cold water, but it depends on how hard or soft you like it. You might want it softer, so you need to add a bit more water. And then I'm going to add some salt to taste, so don't forget to taste the salt if it's enough for you. Okay, so until you're happy with it. Now I'm going to give it a little stir, and I am going to cover it until the water evaporates. So this is how I make my angwamo. So now let's wait until there is no more water. Hey guys, so I am back now and I'm going to check on my angwamo, and look at this. It looks amazing and it smells so nice. So now I'm going to give it a little stir again. Okay, make sure it cooks properly, and then I'm going to leave it again for about 5 more minutes. And this is after 5 more minutes, and look at this, there is no more water. So what I usually do is that I stir it and then I cover it with either some foil, some parchment paper, a wet bag, and this time all I had was foil, so I'm going to use this time. I know some people don't like it, but anyway, and then cover it and come back after a few minutes and your rice will be cooked and perfect. So this is my perfect coconut oil angwamo, guys. Look at this. I hope you could smell this. It smells so amazing. And now I'm giving it one last stir, and then I'm going to turn off the heat, leave it on the side and cook my meat. Hey guys, so I've got my frying pan here and I'm going to pan fry or pan cook my pork medallions. And as you can see, I did not add any extra oil because I have already added oil in the beginning. So now I'm going to let it cook on a medium heat for about 5 to 6 minutes, and then I'm going to turn them over to cook the other side. And of course you turn them over whenever you are satisfied, because you might want it more cooked or even less cooked, so it depends on you. So this is my meat now and it is ready, and see how nice it looks. I'm going to take it out of the fire, and now with the remaining oil that I have in my frying pan, I'm going to fry some onion, and I've chopped here 1 large onion, and then I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it, but feel free not to do so or add something else if you prefer. Now I'm going to stir it and leave it to saute for about 3 to 4 minutes or until I am satisfied. And this is how I like my onions, and it's so full of flavor, guys. It's really a must try. Alright, so my onions are ready. I have got my meat here, my steaks. Look at this, and it is now time to serve. So I'm going to serve my plate first. Okay guys, it is Christmas, so this is it. Nice Ghanaian coconut angwamo, or oil rice, or oil braised rice, however you want to call it. And then I'm gonna add 1 steak of pork or pork medallion, and then I'm going to garnish it with some flavored onion on the side. And of course I can't eat this without my shito, so I've got 1 tablespoon of shito. So this is it, friends. This is angwamo with pork and some flavored onion. It is a must try for Christmas, and I'm telling you, you are not going to regret it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time for another Christmas recipe. Bye bye.